Pake, Salawete, and we're here back with another chapter, Capitulum Sextum, chapter 6. We are Latina, the Latin way, our road. So let's begin. In Italia, multae et magnae viae sunt via Appia, via Latina, via Flaminia, via Aurelia, via Aemilia. In Italy, there are many large roads. The Via Appia, the Via Latina, the Flaminia Road, the Aurelia Road, and the Aemilia Road. Via Appia est inter Romam et Brundusium. The Appia Road is between Roma and Brundusium. And in this one, I already see it dealing with prepositions, prepositiones. We had some of that in the last one. We're going to do some more in this one. And inter give you the accusative, accusativum, Roma, Brundusium. Via Latina inter Romam et Capuam est. The Latina road is between Roma or Rome and Capua. Via Flaminia inter Romam et Arminium est. The Flaminia road is between Roma and Arminium. Via Aurelia inter Romam et Genuam est. The Aurelia road is between Roma and Genoa. Roma. Via Aemilia inter Arminium et Placentiam est. Aemilia road is between Arminium and Placentia. Brundisium, Capua, Arminium, Genua, Placentia, Ostia, Magna Opida sunt. Brundisium, Capua, Arminium, Genoa, Placentia, Ostia are large cities, towns. Ubi is Ostia? Ostia is prope Romam. Where is Ostia? Ostia is near Rome. Another preposition. Near, prope. Near Roma. Tusculum quoque prope Romamis. Tusculum is also near Rome. Brundisium non est prope Romam, sed procul ab Roma, via Appia longa est. Brundisium is not near Rome, but is far from Rome. Procul ab from Roma, give you the ablative with ab. The Appia road is long. Via Latina non tam longa est, quam via Appia. The Latina road is not so as long as is the Appia road. So we got some new words that when you see these words, you're going to see them all the time. And you see them like this time, and then quam. As quam is like saying not as long as. Quam longa es via Flaminia? How long is the via, the road, Flaminia Road? Neque ea time longer is quam via Appia. It is not as long as, neither is not as long as the Appia Road. Way. Via means way. Right, in these days we say street, road, all those the same words. But via is way. Tiberus fluius non tam longus est quam fluius padus. The Tiber River is not as long as the Padus River. Cercum oppida murisunt. Around cities are walls. Murus, wall. Porta, a gate. Oppidum, the city. You see cercum, around. Another preposition. And we get the ablative, oppida, plural, muri, walls. Cercum Romam es murus anticus. Around the Roman wall, around the walls of Rome. But around Rome are ancient walls, not our Rome. That'll be Romae. In muro Romano duodeci protae sunt. And in the Roman walls there are 12 gates. Porta prima Romana is Porta Capena. The first door, the first gate, Roman gate is the Capena gate. Porta Capena. Cercum oppidum Tusculum murus non tam longus est quam Cercum Romam. Around the city of Tusculum, the walls is not as long as the walls of Rome, the Roman walls. Villa Julii is prope Tusculum. The villa or house of Julius is near Tusculum. Ab oppido Tusculo ad villam Julii non long via is. From the city of Tusculum to the villa of Julius is not a long way. Ecce Julius et quator servi in via. Look at Julius and 4 servants in the streets or road. Julius ab oppido ad villam suam it. Julius is going to the villa from the city. To his villa from the city. Going, eat, verb. And remember, ab is from. Ab oppido. Ad is to villa. To villa. Dominus et servi ab oppido ad villam eunt. The master and his servants is going to the villa from the city. Dominus in Lectica is. The master is in Letica. Duo servi Leticam cum domino portant. 2 servants carries. The map is carrying with the master in the Latica. 2 servants is with the master carrying them in the Latica. Or carrying the Latica with the master. Yeah. 2 servants is carrying the Latica with the master. Cum domino. Servi qui Latica portant sunt Ursus et Davus. The master who was carrying the Latica are Ursus and Davus. Julius non in via ambulat, servi eum portant. Julius is not walking on the road in via. The servants is carrying him. Eum. Cyrus et Leander ambulant. Cyrus and Leander is walking. Cyrus sacum portat et Leander coque sacum portat. Cyrus is carrying a sack and Leander is also carrying a sack. Cyrus et Leander duo saccus in emeris portant. Cyrus and Leander is carrying 2 sacks on their shoulders. Emerus. Sacicos Cyrus et Leander portant magni sunt, says Saccus quam Cyrus portant non tam magnus est quam Saccus Leandri. Let me say that slower. Saccus quos Cyrus et Leander portant magni sunt. The sack which Cyrus and Leander is carrying are large. But said Saccus, the sack quam Cyrus portat, and which Cyrus carries. And again, if you already get to this point in the chapter from the first, it should still be legible to you. As you can see, we ain't got no English on the pages, so we got to translate these ourselves. But it should be translatable because ain't really nothing new in these. Everything's still the same. Quam Cyrus portat, which Cyrus carries, non tam magnus est, not as big as quam as is Saccus Leandri, the sack, and remember Leandri of Leander. Quator servi dominum et duo saccus ab opido ad vilam vehunt. 4 servants and the master with 2 sacks is carrying 2 sacks from the city to the villa. I try to see, because sometimes they'll put stuff in there like cum without putting cum in there, but it'll be in the endings. When I see him say duo saccos, I know a ablative in there, so I know with 2 sacks is carrying vehunt. The verb help you to understand where these prepositions at. Without even seeing, we'll see that I think later. He will take the preposition out, but we still gonna know where it's at. Julius in Latica est inter Ursum et Davum. Julius is in the Latica between Ursus and Davus. Ursus is ante Iulium, Davus post eum est. Ursus is before or in front of, ante, front or after Julius. Davus post eum est. those is behind or before him. And you'll see them say post bellum, before the war. And you see he before him. And Ursus is after him, after the war, antebellum. But in this case, we're dealing with prepositions, so he's in front and he's behind. Also can mean that. Post means behind, ante is in front. More prepositions, ante and post. Cyrus et Leander non ante leticam, sed post leticam ambulat. Cyrus and Leander is not in front of the letica, but is walking behind the letica, or the Sudan chair. Venit ne Julius Avila, as Julius coming from the villa, and is from also like Ab, same thing. Non Avila venit, he is not coming from the villa. Unde venit Julius, from where is Julius coming? Ab opido venit, he is coming from the city. And we put ab, especially when you got a word that's from, and the word that coming behind it is, if it's got a vowel, a vowel, then we put a b, so it wouldn't be two vowels like we can put wheeler because that's a consonant. That's the same word, we just don't put it, we put the b when you got a vowel. Quo it Julius, where's Julius going? Ad villam it, he's going to the villa. Remember, ad to, ab from. Post eum tusculum est, ante eum est villa. Behind him is tusculum, and in front of him is the villa, is his villa. Is the villa, not his. Front of him, eum. Julius solus non est, nam quator servi apud eum sunt. Julius is not alone, for 4 slaves is with him, apud eum. These the accusative hum. That's what they're trying to show you. Both of these take the accusative. What I mean take, I mean like you saying apud with, akum with, but you saying whatever you saying with what, wherever that what is gonna be in this form, accusative, accusativum. Merus non est apud dominum, nam is dominum iratum timet. Merus is not with, see, dominum, because it takes the accusative. It's not with the master. Merus is not with the master. Nam is dominum iratum timet, for he is afraid, timid, of the angry master. And is, remember, he. Merus est malus servus. Merus is a bad servant. Qui numus domini in saculo suo habet. for he has his master coins in his sack. Suo saculo. Dominus servus malus baculo weberat. A master beats a bad slave with a stick. Itaque servi mali dominum et baculum eius timent. Therefore, I think when I had this before, if not, again, this always going to be the same way, never change, and it means therefore. He added extra words because these words you're going to see. Therefore, bad slaves, servi mali, is afraid of their masters and his king. You know, afraid of the master and his king, not there. I say there and they because I'm looking at timid, but I need to not say that because sometimes they add words that means there in it, and that's when I need to say there because I can say that while saying there. Davus autem bonus servus es, neque is medum amat. Davus, however, I think when I had that, but another word like itaque, never change, just means however. As a good Davus, however, is a good servant, and neither he loves medus. And he don't love medus. Davus amicus medinones nam servus bonus et servus malus non amici se inimici sunt. Davus is not the friend of medus, for a good slave and a bad slave is not friends, but are enemies. Pitting the servants against each other. Medus is inimicus Davi. Medus is the enemy of Davus. Ursus autem amicus Davies. Ursus, however, is a friend of Davus. And a new word, amicus, friend. A new vowel, amat, like or love. What else? Bonus, good. Malus, bad. Inimicus, enemy. And you're going to remember those two because amicus, friend. Inimicus sounds like enemy. Us, enemy. Amicus is words we get like amiable and amity, friendship. Okay, they about to teach y'all. I already not teach this, but let's see. Prepositiones plus accusativum. Prepositions with the accusative takes the accusative. Some these the preposition that takes the accusative, some doesn't. But we're gonna get to that later. Sunt multi prepositiones quae requerunt causum accusativum in capitulo sexto. There are many prepositions which requires the accusative case in chapter 6. And that's why I like this book, because if you make it this far, you can translate. They ain't give you, even while explaining this, they ain't give you nothing that you can't translate yet, nothing new yet. So you can even translate the explanations. So let's begin. Inter, between. Via is inter Romam et Brundusium. The road is between Rome and Brundusium. Prope, which is near. Tusculum is prope Roma. Tusculum is near Rome. Cercum, around. Is murus cercum Roma. Is Rome. It's a wall around Rome. Ad, 2. Julius eats ad villa. Julius is going to the villa. Ante, in front. Ursus is ante lecticam. Ursus is the front of the letica. Post, behind. Daus is post leticam. Daus is behind the letica. Apud, with. Quator servis sunt apud Julium. 4 servants are with Julius. Per, through. Servus entrat per portam. Servants enter through the door, or the gate. Medus abes ad domino suo. Medus is away from his master. Esne in opido Tusculo. Is he in the city of Tusculo? And he, based off the context of the story, we can put he in without saying it. Medus Tusculi non es. Medus is not in Tusculum. Remember, we don't gotta say N. We know N is in there because it's ending Tusculi. Neque Romae es Medus, se in via Latina inter Romam et Tusculum. And he's neither, and Medus is neither in Rome, but on the Latin way or road between Rome and Tusculum. Unde venit Medus? From where is Medus coming? Tusculo venit. Neque is ad villam Julii it. He's coming from Tusculum. So you see now he put the ab Tusculo in there. But we know because of the ending Tusculo, that's why he put the line under there to show you we don't need the ab no more, you know. Neque, neither is it. Neither is he going. Ad to villa villam, the villa Julii of Julius. Quo it Medus? Where is Medus going? Romam it. He's going to Rome. So you see, we need ad Romam, and plus going, give it away too, because you gotta say to. Or from, but we know is ad Romam and not ab Romai or Roma. Ab Roma. Tusculum post eum es, ante eum es Roma. Tusculum is behind him, and Roma is in front of him. Medus via Latina Tusculo Roma ambulat. That's a good example of what you're talking about. Medus on the road, on the Latina road, was walking from Tusculum to ad Roma, to Rome. Etiam Cornelius, amicus Julii, in via Latina es inter Roma et Tusculum. Also, Cornelius, the friend of Julius, is on the Latin road between Rome and Tusculum. Unde venit Cornelius? From where does Cornelius come? Is non Tusculo sed Roma venit. He's not coming from Tusculo, but from Rome. So Roma, ab Roma, non ab Tusculo sed ab Roma venit. Quo it? Where is he going? Cornelius non Romam sed Tusculum it. Cornelius is not going to Rome at Romam, but to Tusculum he's going. Roma post eum ante eum Tusculum est. Roma is behind him. Tusculum is in front of him. Cornelius in equo est. Cornelius is on a horse. Equus. Equus qui Cornelium vehit pulcher est. The horse which is carrying Cornelius is beautiful. Julius et Cornelius ad villas suas eunt. Julius and Cornelius are going to their villas. Villa ubi Julius habitat. Let me start that. Villa ubi Julius habitat prope Tusculum est. The villa where Julius lives is near Tusculum. Ubi habitat Cornelius? Where does Cornelius live? Is Tusculi habitat? He lives in Tusculum. Or prope, I think. Prope, no. Prope Tusculum. Yam Julius prope, they give me prope right next to me, nope. Yam Julius prope villam suam est. Now Julius is near his villa. And in Tusculi, like in Romae. Servi qui lecticam portant feci sunt. Servi, the servants, qui, who, lecticam portant, carries the letica. Feci, that's a new word. Tired, sunt, are tired. The slaves who carry the letica are tired. Dominus autem fesus non est. Nam is non ambulat. And I think that's a new verb. Walking. The master, however, is not tired. Fesus. For nam is he, non is not ambulat, walking. Julius ab urso at et davo portator. Itaque is fesus non est. Julius is carried, and it's a new form of the verb. This is the a past present, if that makes sense. Carried. Something he's doing now. And we do that in English, we add ed, but we add tur in Latin. Ab, by, not from, but by, also, a dowel, take the ablative, not the accusative. We're using by for ab. You can use ab for from, which will take the accusative. And itaque, therefore, is he is not tired, versus nonis. Feci sunt Cyrus et Leander, nam duos magnos sacos, humeris portant, neque vacui sunt saci. Feci sunt Cyrus et Leander, tired are Cyrus and Leander, nam duos magnos sacos, for they are carrying two sacks, two big sacks. Portant carries, before they carry two big sacks. And remember, e is they. Without the e, we can get they from portant, because we see the a and t. See the a and t at the end, which is plural, third person, they. And humeris, on their shoulders. Instead of saying in humeris, we know by the declension, the inflection, that it's on the shoulders. Neque vacui sunt saci, and neither is the sacks empty. Neither are the sacks empty. Vacui, empty sacks. You say sunt saci vacui. Neither are the sacks empty. Saci qui a Ciro et Leandro portantor magni sunt. The sack which is carried by Cyrus and Leander, remember, carried at the ed version, portantor, are large. Magni sunt. I like when they put that line out there, because that way you break them up at. Said sacus quem Cyrus portat, but the sack which Cyrus carry, nam tam magnus est quam sacus, is not as large as the sack qui a Leandro portator, which the sack that's carried by Leander. So the sack that's carried by Cyrus is not as large as the sack which is carried by Leander. Remember, a is ab, but you got a vowel, you're going to say ab. Itaque Cyrus non tam fessus est quam Leander. Therefore, Cyrus is not as tired as Leander. And time, sometimes you say time as so, S-O in English, so. But that makes sense too, not so tired as Leander. Cornelius non est fessus, nam is equo vehitur. Non is equo vehitur. Carried, right? Another version of carried. Portat, it's like carrying something in your hand. Vehitur, it's like how he getting carried by a horse. Slightly similar difference. Cornelius is not tied, for he is carried by a horse. Carried, remember, ed version. And we don't need a We know that's there because of vehitor. When you say carried, you gotta say by without, right? So I need the ab equal. Is ab equal. I didn't need that. Julius Letica, vehitor. Julius is carried by a Letica. Servi ambulat. The servants are walking. Domini vehuntur. The masters are carried. Medus ambulat nam I servus es neque ecum habet. Medus is walking, for he's a servant, and he does not have a horse. Julius prope villa suames. Julius is near his villa, sua villa. Medus autem, qui dominum iratum timet, procul a villa Julii abes. Medus, however, who is afraid of the angry master, is far away from the villa of Julius. And ab is, we already been using ab connected with s, away, and you can always remember absent got the ab in it, and that means you away. So that's a way to remember. Ab is away. Ad is to, from, away, or by for ab. Dominus a servo malo timetor. A master is feared by bad servants. By a bad servant. Feared. Timetor. Medus prope Romam es. Medus is near Rome. Ya murri Romani ab eo videntur et porta capena. Medus is near Rome. Now the walls of Rome are seen by him ab eo, and the porta capena is seen by him. Isqui via Latina venit per portam capenam Romam intrat. He who was coming by the Latina road entrat through per portam, the gate of, enters Rome through the gate of Capena, the Capena gate, enters through Porta Capena, the Capena gate, with the Moorish architecture. Cor Romam it Medus. Why is Medus going to Rome? Romam it quia Lydia Romae habitat. He's going to Rome because Lydia lives in Rome. Nam Lydia amica eus es. For Lydia is his girlfriend, amica. And amicus will be boyfriend. We know by the ending. Amica is feminine, amicus masculine. And just friends automatically convert to amicus. Medus Lydiam amat, et ab ea amator. Medus love Lydia, and is loved by her. ab ea. And he thinking about a Moorish dude. He wanna be. The Medus Romam Vocator ab Amita Sua. Medus is called to Rome by his girlfriend. Quae femina es pulcra et proba, whose woman is pretty and good. Medus is called to Rome by his girlfriend, who's a pretty and good woman. Say it more English like. Itaque is versus non es et lightus cantat, non via long es Romam ubi a mica habi tat mea hooker. I guess that's how you want to sing that. So anyway, itaque, therefore, is he versus non es, not tired, et lightus cantat, and happily he sings. And then he sang the song. Not the road is not long to Rome, where my pretty girlfriend lives. Sed id quod Medus cantat a Lydia non auditor. But that song which Medus sings, or that which Medus sings, is not heard by Lydia. And another version of the past tense of hear, auditor, heard in English, and id, that chord which Medus sing, Lydia, heard by Lydia, not heard by Lydia. Iam Julius in villa es, et ab Aemilia lebrisque laetis salutator. Now Julius is in the villa and is saluted or greeted, past tense, salutator, by Aemilia and the children, liberisque, and the happy children, liberisque laetis. Cornelius Tusculi es. Cornelius is in Tusculum. Medus autem Romae es ante ostium Lydiae. Medus, however, is in Rome, in front of the door of Lydia. Medus ostium pulsat. Medus knocks on the door. Lydia imperat. Lydia commands. Enter. Medus per ostium intrat, et amicam suam salutat. Medus enters through the door and greets his girlfriend. Salve mea Lydia. Hello, my Lydia. Ecce amicus tuus qui solus Romam arte venit. Look at your boyfriend who comes to you venit arte to Roma solo by myself. Lydia verbis medi delectator eumque salutat. Lydia, who's delighted by the words of Medus, and greets him, eumque, and him, salutat, greets, O amique salve. O friend, hi. Ubi est dominus tuus? Where is your master? And where you get that leopard skin? Africa. Julius in villa es apud cellus suos. Neque is jam meus dominus es. Julius is in the villa with his servants. And neither is I, and neither now, and neither is, and neither he is my master now. The way we're putting it. But neque, neither, and now he is not. And Nyam, now he is not ne meus my dominus master. See, you can take your time and put it in English. By the Latin, just saying that like that, you can still make sense of that. Neque is jam meus dominus es. Verba medi a Lydia laeta audiuntur. The words of Medus is heard by a happy Lydia. Okay, that's the end of this chapter, which was kind of easy. And we'll see you in the next one. Waletti.